You said that on August 30th, you and the defendant had a conversation.
Correct.
And what was that conversation about?
That I stole chicken from a freezer at the church.
And what did you say to that?
I told her I have no reason to steal chicken. I'm not a meat eater, so I have no reason to steal chicken.
What happened after that?
I left the event and went home because I was upset from being accused of stealing chicken. And I decided to confront her and write her and let her know I need proof that I stole.
And Ms. Terrell, how did you come to believe that the plaintiff stole chickens?
I saw her.
You saw her? You personally saw her?
I saw her hand it to him so he could put it in her car.
Hand it to who?
I don't know the kid's name. I get a lot of community service people, but I saw her and I paid it no attention. I went back in and sat down because I get a lot of this from people there. From time to time, I let them go. You don't need to volunteer here anymore.
Did you accuse her of stealing the chickens? Did you accuse her face-to-face of stealing chicken?
When she came to the other meeting, another place where we give out food that I'm not in charge of, when she got there, I wasn't going to say anything to her, but she was being flippity, and not very nice to the people. So I called her back over and told her she can come to this one all the time, but I don't want her to come back to me on Thursday at the church.
Did you tell anyone?
I didn't tell anyone else. I told her that day. Okay, and I didn't want to be bothered with her.
What happened after that?
After that, she started sending me letters and things like that, and I ignored that because I felt like that she didn't have no grounds for what she was saying. And I didn't care about a box of chicken.
Did you eventually tell other people about what you saw?
Eventually. I told my husband.
Besides your husband?
I can't remember whether I told anybody.
All right. Now, I understand, Ms. Lattimore.
Because it wasn't that important to me.
Ms. Lattimore,
yes.
You have a witness here?
Yes, Marie Terry.
And what is your relationship to the witness?
We just do community advocate work together.
Ms. Terry, can you tell me what you know about these accusations?
What I know about them is the Thursday before that Wednesday, we was at the church. During that morning, Grace comes about 10:30, and she brings the sweets. The rest of the stuff come from Atlanta Food Bank. We had already packed it. We got ready for it. So Grace pulls up, and she comes up under the tent. She said, that heifer, your friend, what friend? Joan. I said, well, Joan is right up there, Grace. She's up there packing the food. So Grace went up there to speak with Joan. A few minutes later, Joan came back down kind of upset because she was saying what Grace said, that she stole some chicken. Because that Thursday, we all was there. Everybody was there on the bread, the vegetables, and the meats. I was on the second table. Joan was right beside me. I see nobody stealing the meat, but Grace said it in front of a lot of volunteers. And the young man that Grace is talking about, yes, he was doing community service, he was. But no, I didn't see her take no chicken. What Grace says at each distribution, she said, y'all get what y'all want and put it in your cars. And that's what they'll do.
I do.
Ms. Lattimore.
Yes.
She said that you were next to her during this whole time when you were distributing the food. What was your role there? What were you doing?
Just volunteering. I went where they told me to go.
Were you distributing the food?
Right, to everyone that comes up in
And
the
how were you
car.
distributing the food?
They'll pull up, and let's say I'm working potatoes. I'll put 2 or 3 sacks of potatoes in the car, or carrots, or whatever. They'll open their trunk, and we'll put boxes of food in their car.
Now, did you ask one of the young men there to carry a box of meat to your car at the end of that?
Not that I remember. Because she said it was 2 weeks prior she was
Had you done that before? When there was leftover food, had you taken the food?
Of course.
Is that the acceptable way of dealing with leftover food?
Of course, yeah. She told us we could take what we needed.
Let me tell you, what happens is everybody that comes through the line, gets food. And, of course, they're busy thinking about what they can get. They're just as needy as those folks in the line. These are my volunteers. They're just as needy.
Was that the policy, that whatever food was left over, the people distributing it could take it home?
I have never said you can take the food home.